Hi everyone, I'm Noelle and this is my 18-week pregnancy update. Crazy, can you believe I am 18 weeks pregnant? I cannot believe it, like crazy. It's insane. I think I said this last week. It's insane how fast time is going. I literally can't even keep track of the days anymore. Baby is the size of a sweet potato this week. My due date is still September 15th and my next doctor's appointment is 20 weeks, so in 2 more weeks, and that is the same week as our anatomy scan where we hopefully will find out the gender. So excited. Literally with every passing day I am getting more and more excited and like, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose my mind because I want to know the gender right now. Yeah. Symptoms this week, I'm still having morning sickness, still taking Unisom and B6, which thankfully takes away the symptoms for the most part. Still sometimes when I get up in the morning, I'll have to dry heave before I can go eat because I didn't get food in my stomach fast enough. I slept in a little bit longer than usual, didn't get out of bed right away, stuff like that. But I totally don't mind that as long as I can keep food down. I seriously feel like I have to pee every 10 minutes. Seriously. Constantly. All the time. It's crazy. I've been having more headaches, not every day though. I think I only had a couple this week, but it definitely is a symptom that has been around the last couple of weeks. I've been having a lot more back pain, pain after being standing, pain after walking, pain after moving, bending, whatever. I've had it all along. I've had back pain for many, many years, but it definitely affects me a lot quicker now. And for the first time I'm not sure if it's sciatic pain or not, but one day, and it only happened for one day, I had like this shooting sharp pain seriously, like in my left hip slash butt cheek, and I don't know if it went down my back, it went down my leg or not, but it was in my back and in my hip, and anytime I bent over, it was like this sharp stabbing pain, and I've had that kind of pain before, but it's been a really long time, and so I'm not sure what that was. I almost thought it was like a pinched nerve or something, but then I was reading about the sciatic pain, so I don't really know what that was, but yeah, that was weird. And otherwise, that's pretty much it. I mean, I still have acne, I still have itchy rashes. That's basically where I'm at. I have had some round ligament pain when I'm walking around a lot. I do have some belly discomfort and pain just, you know, from moving and stretching, but not a whole lot on a daily basis when I'm around the house. My emotions this week, this week went so fast that I don't even know. I mean, I was definitely very sensitive, very hormonal, very moody, the usual, but I don't think anything out of the ordinary. I am starting to get kind of nervous and just really excited, and this baby is going to be here so soon, even though it seems still so far away. But I'll get to that after preparations for baby. My weight gain, I weighed myself after lunch today. Now, usually I do it about mid-morning before I've eaten too much. And according to that weight, I had gained another 2.5 pounds this week. I'm not sure if that's exactly correct, but if that is, then I am up a total of 5 pounds since pre-pregnancy, which is good for 18 weeks, but it's still a little bit, oh my gosh, I'm gaining 2.5 pounds a week. But when you hear my cravings, it makes sense. I have been craving ice cream and sweets and Pizza Hut. This baby loves Pizza Hut. Oh my gosh. I can't help it. I can't. We don't have it very often, only every couple of weeks, but still, this is what I'm craving. And I have ice cream pretty much every day, just a scoop or two. But also this week, my parents went to an event where they have homemade pies, and I haven't had one of these homemade pies in years, and so they so generously brought me back a cherry pie, and it's amazing, and I just want it all the time. Cherry pie and vanilla ice cream, oh, it's so yummy. So that's basically what I've been craving this week, and yeah, I'm sure that's not helping my weight gain. Aversions, no change still, just the same seafoody, spicy, bleh. Essential oils, I've used just lavender for rest and sleep. And preparations for baby. Okay, this is huge. So many preparations for baby. It is seriously hitting me that 18 weeks is almost 20 weeks. And for me, really halfway through my pregnancy is gonna be like 19 and a half weeks, because I'm probably gonna have my C-section at least at 39 weeks, if not before that. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm almost at the halfway mark. And you know, right now, I don't have too much of a belly, I don't have too much pain, I'm still able to like move and do things and, you know, get stuff ready, whereas later in pregnancy, I'm not gonna wanna do that. So this week, I started the huge task of taking out all my baby clothes, my blankets, my sheets, towels, everything baby related, and sorting it by color. So I had about, I don't even know, 8 piles of laundry based on the different colors, and I have done 3 loads so far, but there's still like 6 loads up there. It's ridiculous. And that's not even, well, that's not even including my whole box of girl clothes if we find out it's a girl. This is just like gender neutral boyish stuff. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. So I've been organizing that and putting it away. And just, it's a huge task. It is crazy. And super exciting and very fun. And I know a lot of women don't do this till way later, but I was like looking at my stuff and I had a bunch of thrift store stuff, and I was going, it's got to be washed, and it's all got to be washed now, because if I wash some and then not others, I won't know what's washed. I'll end up rewashing it. I had stuff previously used that I had washed, and I didn't know what was what, so I said everything is going to be washed. I'm cutting all the tags off. I am throwing everything, and we're going all in. So yeah, I'm in the middle of that project. I also did get a little bit of sewing done this week. This took, I think, 3 different days. It was just too much on my back to lean over, and I don't have a very comfortable sewing position, so whatever. But this is from the Babyville Baby Essentials book that I got at Joann's. This is the ribbon loop playmat. So this side, I used the Dinosaurs Babyville PUL, so it's waterproof and it's cute. It says RAR on it, and it's a little bit more boyish, but I totally think it's gender neutral. And then the back is, or the other side, is flannel, and it's just this circles print. So it's flannel and the PUL, and then I put ribbons all around all of the edges. So I love this. It can fold up really easily to go in the diaper bag, to take around, put it on the ground, whatever. It's just a really cool playmat, and it has been something I've wanted to do for a long time, and I finally got it done. So big project right there. And another thing I've been working on this week is planning our gender reveal party. I actually wasn't going to do this, and then partly because we are going to find out the gender at the ultrasound. That's going to be April 29th. And then I was like, well, then do we really need a party? But then how are we going to tell our family? And basically it is just our family and a couple really close friends. And I was like, well, I don't really just want to call them or text them, or that's just so boring. And I don't really get a chance to socialize or throw a lot of parties at our house. So I said, you know, let's invite them over for just a relaxing, casual, just barbecue and treats. And I haven't decided how I'm doing the actual gender reveal part yet. I will let you know that when I figure it out. But we decided we were going to do that, and so we're actually going to do that on the Saturday after, so 3 days after. And I just thought it would be a fun way for the family to get together. We don't see, especially my husband's family, very often, so I thought that would be fun. So we have been planning that, and that is super exciting. Another very exciting thing this week is that we did select our final names, and they are the same names that we have had for weeks and weeks and weeks. We were just kind of going back and forth whether we wanted those names or not. We threw around some more names. we're sticking with the original ones. So we do have both a boy name and a girl name picked out, and we probably will tell people after the gender reveal what the name is. I'll probably do a gender reveal video the week after we find out on here, and then a couple weeks later I'll do the name reveal, something like that. But that is very exciting. Something I wanted to also mention is that I'm continuing to work on my hospital bag, and this is something that I'm not showing you everything that I'm putting in yet, because I am going to do a video showing you all of that. And most people don't do this again till 30 some weeks. And I was actually just reminded today of why I am doing it so early, and I'm hoping to have it completed mostly by 20 weeks and like fully complete by 25 weeks. And the reason is I have a friend who is in my same September 2015 birth club, and we she, you know, so she's the same as me. I'm not sure if she's a little bit ahead of me or not, but she was starting to have contractions and had to go to the hospital, and we don't know the outcome for her. But I was reminded again why it's good to have your hospital bag packed, because you just don't know when you might end up in the hospital and you might need to stay a while. Again, Heidi Kim, I love her videos on it, saying how she did hers. I think she had hers packed before 14 weeks even, because she had had a stillbirth at, I can't remember if hers was 20 or 24 weeks. I think hers was 24 weeks. But, and then she had to stay in the hospital because, you know, once you're after like 20 weeks, it's not like just a miscarriage that you wait out at home. You have to be in the hospital, you know, and you're literally giving birth. And so it's just, for my peace of mind, I really want to have that hospital bag pretty much ready to go anytime, just because you don't know what's going to happen. And, you know, I hope I don't have to use it until after 35 weeks, but you just never know. So I'm continuing to work on that. And finally, we've got baby buys. Okay, I had so many baby buys this week. So my baby buys, I had a huge thrift store haul. I got, I believe, 18 baby outfits and 14 children's books and a toy. And so I did a complete separate video. If you didn't see that yesterday, it is yesterday's video. I will link it below. Huge thrift store haul, all that stuff's in there. I'm not going to show you that now. I also got some maternity clothes at the thrift store, and I'll just show you those real quick. I got this, it's kind of a light sweater type, you know, thing, just kind of goes over whatever you're wearing. It's really loose, it's pink, it's cute. It's a little bit big, but I'm thinking this would be really nice for later on in the pregnancy when it's a little bit cooler and I'm huge, and yeah. So they had a sale on the specific tag color, so it ended up being 50% off. It was $150. And the other thing that I got there is actually not a maternity clothing, but it is a basic maxi dress, super, super long, pretty color. And it looks like it would be good for nursing. It's super long, it's really loose, so it would fit for, I'm not sure if it'll fit all the way to the end of my pregnancy, but it would be good for after birth, something I might even take to the hospital. So this was $3, so that was a good find. And I also went to Target, and I was looking, and this is actually for my hospital bag, but I will show you it. I was looking for basically nursing nightgowns because I will be having a C-section. I don't think I'm going to want anything anywhere near my incision, like pajama bottoms or anything. So this is not maternity, this is just a size large instead of what I normally wear. And it's just the Exhilaration sleepwear. And so it's a little bit short, but I can always, you know, I don't know, wear a longer robe or something. But it was on clearance for $8.48, and I figured that would be something cheap and easy to put into the hospital bag. So I got that. And Then I went to Bye Bye Baby, and I also made an online order from Old Navy of maternity clothes. So I have 8 pieces that I'm going to show you next Wednesday. I'll be doing a completely separate maternity haul of the Old Navy and the Destination Maternity from Bye Bye Baby. So look for that next Wednesday. But also at Bye Bye Baby, in their clearance section, was this Roommates peel and stick wall decals. And these are dots, polka dots and bubbles in blue and brown, and it was on clearance for $6.99. And again, blue and brown. No, we don't know that it's a boy, but both my husband and I really like the color blue, and I think that blue is perfectly fine for girls as long as it's, you know, the appropriate design or whatever. And so if it is a girl, we will probably use these and like write her name in like pink or purple or something like that, just to girl it up a little bit. But because we don't have a nursery, we only have our room, I don't really want to hang, and we live in California, I don't really want to hang pictures on the walls because that could come down on the baby and on us. But I do like stickers, and I do have some like jungle animal stickers and stuff. So I'm thinking of doing one of the walls or a corner, maybe just over like the dresser where the changing table is. I'm not sure what we're going to do, but I do want to make a portion of the room cutesy, nursery type for the baby, but it's still our room and we don't want the whole thing to be a nursery. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that, but I thought this was cool and I wanted to pick these up. So that was the only other thing. Other than that, I will show you my belly shot. Okay, here is the 18-week belly, and yes, I just ate pizza, so it's probably a nice bloated belly. There it is from the side and the front and the other side. It definitely looks bigger to me, but people are still saying that in the morning that they cannot tell. So I think it's pretty apparent later in the day, like now. This is not quite normal, but in the morning it's still not big enough for most people to tell. Some people can, some people can't, but whatever. It is exciting, and I can't wait for it to grow a little bit bigger. And yeah, that was 18 weeks. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye. And my